Good morning YouTube and welcome back to our Civ 5 playthrough with the Siamese, which is going fairly well. I'm just reminding myself of what we were doing as I did the last 6 episodes in the same day and now the weekend's happened and I'm coming back to it. Now from memory, Solas is our big capital city but is currently getting 2 food routes pumped into it from Rubber Duck and Lemon City. If you remember, of course, I renamed the cities because I can't pronounce the Siamese cities very well, which is shameful. Shameful, I know. But anyway, Solas is being pumped up nicely, which, because we've gone tradition, we can do. We're now putting some points into patronage and where we can, and we're going to look to be getting more of an influence with the city-states. Whether or not we can get a diplomatic victory is too early at this point to work out, but we're doing fairly well at keeping the few friendships that we have. Yeah, I think at the moment we're doing alright. In terms of tech, let's have a quick look. We are going towards scientific theory, so as soon as we get scientific theory we can immediately build some public schools and get ourselves going. And we are currently building up our frigate population as well. At the moment I think Solas is building, there we go, a number of frigates, which it just keeps us safe. It makes sure that we can keep hold of this bay, explore the Earth a little bit, which should be quite good. And it just keeps our troop levels up. You can see here soldiers are 7 and we don't want to be picked on by anybody, so that's a good thing that we do that. Frigates, we're going to go for land on this one. I'm going to just let my frigates explore for now, I think. It would be good to find out more of the maps if we can find all the city-states, if possible. Let's have a quick look. Worker. Now, we were controlling our workers and we were basically putting as many trading posts on the jungle tiles as we could. Reason being is that we've got most of our cities on science focus, so it would be quite good to have a situation where not only can we use the science from the jungles, but also make ourselves a little bit of money at the same time, which I think is probably the best thing to do. Now, the cargo ship. We have... where were we going beforehand? To Genoa. Alright, cool. 17 gold per turn from Genoa, I think, is pretty much as good as you're going to get, unless we wanted to go to Germany. Let's just see if any of the city-states need a trade route with us. I think there was one. Byblos. Byblos is not a sea city-state though. I think it's a landlocked one. Either that or one that we can't actually get our boats to at this precise moment. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. It doesn't really matter then. So let's send it to Genoa, as it were, as and where it was going. I think is probably fine. Now, if you remember, we are cutting down some of the forest around Lemon City just to build a few farms. We need a little bit more food outcome from Lemon City. We've got a few fish tiles which are doing us very well, but it's good to have as much food as you can, especially if you're going for a scientific or diplomatic victory. Okay, wonderful. We now have espionage capability. Now, we are currently leading on literacy, and we have an absolutely huge capital city. So, you can see, there we go, our first agent is already in Solas, protecting it nicely. So what I think the best thing we can do is to make sure we keep hold of a city-state of our choosing. Now, Kaisil, cultured city-state, that's good. They're hostile. We're getting 39 culture per turn from them, so they're the sort of people we want to keep. And especially as they're hostile, we want to keep them. So, there we go. Let's move my agent into Kaisil, and he'll start to rig the elections there. Okay, we're opening up the tech tree. You can see here that we went for scientific theory, which is good. Now, I'm trying to think, what's the best thing to do? Really, we want to go to radio as soon as we can to go into the modern era. We've got navigation. The frigates will keep us fairly safe, but we don't have a lot of the other basic tech. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shift to gunpowder. That'll let us upgrade our warrior all the way through from a swordsman to a long swordsman and then to a musketman, which will eliminate the need for iron. After we've done that, we're going to go forward to fertilizer, then to industrialization, then to radio. So we're not going ultra quick towards the modern era, but that's fine. We don't want to rush it because we actually do need to complete the patronage tree first. That makes sense, I think, doesn't it? Maybe? Who knows? Right. So we can do more things now. Now, Rubber Duck has just finished its harbour, I believe. So there's nothing more to do in that front. There's no point building a road. What we're going to do is we're going to build another mine here. And I'm adding to the queue. I want a public school built as soon as possible, really. Now, it's probably the most important thing, I would say, so let's do that. So we've got gold focus in all of our cities at the moment, which is why we're putting trading posts everywhere we can, especially on the science tiles. It just means that we can keep the science nice and healthy whilst we're focusing on gold. Again, adding public school. Here we go. Wow, we really don't have much in the way of production, do we? That's kind of a little bit crazy. And we are going to move the public school up to the top. Actually, no, let's keep that. Let's let that worker finish first. Wonderful. Solas, public school. There we go. And again, I'm going to move it just below the frigate, but above everything else. Cool. Cargo ship, Melbourne. I think that was a good place. I remember I did look at these previously. We wanted trade routes that were fairly barbarian proof, so that's why we're going for these two. Geneva as well. Oh look, so it looks like, yeah, so if you remember, Mose and Carney, the Shejeni, are pushing eastbound, and they've actually taken a lot of this territory here. Yeah, Gao was already fallen, and it looks like the Songhai might have other issues after that. Here we go, the frigate. You can see I'm building my frigates in Solas because they're getting 15% combat strength bonus that my heroic epic is giving them. This one I'm going to go for naval units upgrade, and again, I'm going to let him explore. Okay, where is my great scientist? Where was he born? Here we go. Again, I kind of want it near Solas itself. Let's see if we can find an unworked tile that would be good to put it on. Yeah, probably here. This academy there. There we go. Wonderful. Now, do we want to put forward the World's Fair? No. No, we don't. Because we don't have anything near as much production as everybody else, because we've only got 3 cities and 2 of them are pretty naff for production. So that's bad. We don't want World's Fair to go through. Cultural heritage sites, we've got a few wonders, I think, haven't we? So if that goes through, that's fine, but we're going to vote against the World's Fair, and we'll see if we can stop that from going through. If it goes through, then we might think about putting a little bit of production towards it to make sure we don't lose out completely. Do you see here, we're letting people pay us for open borders. Keeps our gold income a lot higher than it should. I think we're probably getting about 10 gold per turn just from that, so it's not bad, really. Our religion yellow fever is really struggling to take hold. Portuguese now. Now these are cool. I've never really tried these before, but these are the unique Portuguese boat, and you can use these to do a one-time trade with city-states, I think, as far as I'm aware, which is fairly cool. Here we go. We've got enough culture to get another policy. Here we go. Allies give us a science bonus, so it only gives us 11 extra beakers, but it's worth it at least. Cultural heritage sites has been passed. Wonderful. I think we've got a wonder or 2, haven't we? Maybe 1 or 2? Great library, hanging gardens. So we got 2. Okay, so 8 extra culture per turn. That's fair enough. And the World's Fair was passed in the end. Okay, fair enough. So, we are not going to win the World's Fair. That much is clear. But we can make sure that at least, you know, we get a little bit of something towards it. 500 points toward a golden age, a social policy. You know what? I don't think it's worth it. Really, we need to start building these guilds and stuff like that. The reason we need the guilds, I think actually building the guilds will get us more culture than wasting the production on that at the moment. So, yeah, first of all, let's try and build the Sistine Chapel. It's a really good wonder. A, because it'll stop other people from getting culture, and B, it will massively boost our culture. So I'm going to get the Sistine Chapel. After that, we're going to go Writers Guild and then the Artists Guild. I'm going to let the frigates finish. We're probably not going to win the Sistine Chapel, but it's worth giving it a try. Trading post here, wonderful. Ah, we've got another worker, that's great. Now Lemon City desperately, absolutely desperately needs more production. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some lumber yards around in this forest. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit more production. Zurich has a new ally. Hello. Very nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to hang on to as much of my gold as I can, unless actually a city-state is giving us a lot of, like one of these, gold gifts are more effective. Melbourne, no, they're the two that I've won actually. Oh, Genoa has been stolen from us by Germany. And Byblos. Byblos we could win back fairly easily. You know what? I'm going to give 500 gold to Byblos. That'll increase the food. Yep, 4.5 food in the capital. That's pretty good. And then, do you know what? We're going to take that from them as well. Boom. Okay, that's good. Worker, there we go. Lumber mill, 2 extra production on forest tiles. It's good. And, yep, here we go. Another academy. Looks like all the academies are being worked, which is quite good. What it does is it really does improve our gold per turn quite nicely. Open borders. No, you can have my open borders, but I want 2 gold per turn. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, awesome. So we're doing alright at the moment. I think the aim for this few terms is basically just to make sure we can get public schools up everywhere. Really to boost our science and see if we can press ahead in that regard. You can see the Ottomans do have a little bit of army around here, which is always worrying. So this swordsman, I'm just going to upgrade you quickly to a long swordsman, and then straight away to a musketman next turn. Okay, trade route. Now we had a lot of food going towards Solas, if you remember. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the food out for a few turns. I'm going to bring it from Solas to the other 2 cities. So let's move it there. And then move it to Rubber Duck, I think. I think that'll be a good thing to do. Fingers crossed. Ideology adopted. Germany has gone for order. Ooh, already. That is early. That's very early, actually. That means they've probably gone for factories and built a few factories up already. Oh, there we go. Cargo ship. That's fine. Let's take a quick look and see where this one's going to go. Yep, we're going to go to Rubber Duck, won't we? Pass some food there. Wonderful. We should start getting some good growth. And then again, long swordsman to a musketman. Splendid. Oh, hello. Hello. This is quite a big army. Just approaching my borders. Ottomans, what are you doing? Demographics, soldiers. I'm still pretty low on soldiers, actually. You can see here my elephants are pretty effective. But otherwise, I don't have too much in the way of army, so I've got to be careful here. I've got to be very careful. Let's just see what I can do in terms of purchasing, whether I can purchase any more troops in. Not at this precise moment. I'm going to move my musketmen back, as I will with the elephants, just quickly. I have a feeling they will attack us, and I don't want them to be caught out. I'm also going to get my frigates to come back home and help me defend. Here, there we go. That's one of them. Where's the other one gone? Is it possible to spot him? Can anyone see him? He might be down here somewhere. Or not. I thought I'd send... Ah, here we go. Here we go. He's up in the frozen north up there. We don't need you up there. Come back. To help defend as you can. Workers, again, I think we're going to be needing more production as soon as possible, really. Here we go. I think the Ottomans are probably going to attack us now. Which is a shame, but there we go. Or not. Or not. That is surprising. I was almost certain they were going to attack us then. let's have a quick look here. Whether it's worth moving my troops over to Lemon City. I think it could well be. Yeah, crossbow, you come and move to there. And you come and move to that. Like so. Okay. See if Ottomans attack us. Remember, we did stick walls up here. Oh, they're going to war with Asker. No. I'm fine. Alright, fair enough. Well, if they do attack Asker, that's better than attacking me, certainly. We could live with that if we needed to. Okay, worker, again, I need you. Oh no, he built a trading post on the hill instead of more production. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't put a mine down there. Stick a mine down. Thank you very much. Chemistry is about to upgrade all of my mines in the Empire. We've got more frigates being produced here in Solas, which is good. Which hopefully will stick our army up a little bit. And once we've got cannons, it might be worth starting to build a few, actually. Just purely so that we can get a ton of artillery later in the game. Industrial era for Progetto. The World's Fair is now pretty much complete. Choose a host. Oh, I can't vote myself in. Ah, oh, man, I thought I might be able to. Alright then. In that case, I've got the deciding vote. I could put pretty much anyone I wanted to that wasn't Songhai or Genghis Khan. So let's have a quick look and see who's my friend here. Bismarck, Ottomans. I think, yeah, Germany are a fairly strong ally, so I might put them in. And they don't have many delegates of themselves, so I feel like I could win it back if I needed to. Okay, cool. You have it, Germany. Okay, again, we're not going to give any more food to Solas just for a little bit. We're going to move it to here and send food back to Lemon City. There we go. The lumber camp is finished. Let's move over here and build another one. Research agreement. I do not need that, I'm afraid, Germany. I need to keep myself well moneyed, just in case the Ottomans do decide to attack. It's kind of a little bit, yeah, worrying, that one. Germany becomes host. Yep, I know. That's because I voted for them. Haha. Crossbowman. Again, I'm just going to go and make you alert. Cargo ships and food to Lemon City. There we go. Right, we've got some good growth in both of our little cities. Again, we just want to build another lumber mill. We need as much production as we get. Let's yeah, alert, Mr. Frigate. Actually, I'm going to make you alert in my territory. I will get other frigates to go and explore, but these few I'm going to keep just in my territory, just to keep myself safe, just to stop the Ottomans from thinking as if they can attack me. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we will continue to build up the population of my two little cities and hopefully beef them up a little bit. We can start to cement some of the alliances with our city-state allies, maybe steal a few more, explore a little bit more of the map, and continue on in that regard. So thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you next time. Bye!